Right, so in this lesson, you will learn how to navigate YouTube and set up your first channel. So just before we begin, this is an unedited guide, so if you've got like a TikTok dopamine brain type of thing, then please leave now. And if you're actually here to learn something, then stay. Now this is a full guide playlist, so I've actually got a playlist of how you start making your first video, and they'll be in the description. That playlist will be in the description. So, when you first log into YouTube, go here and type in YouTube. So just, go Chrome, you know this. Go to YouTube, and this is what the page will look like, right? So this is the first thing when you first log into YouTube. Now you just want to press accept all, and you want to sign in. So if we go to the sign in button, if you've already got a Google account, then sign into that. But if you don't, then press this create account button for my personal use, and then put in your first name, whatever, second name, whatever. So there we go. Then you put in your email address, so I'll just go @gmail.com. Obviously put in like a real email address that you're going to use. How is that taken? What about that? Okay, there we go. And then it'll ask you to verify your email address. So you need a proper email address for this, basically. And then once you've logged into that, then you will get to this page. So it won't actually show you videos, right? I've got recommendations here because I've watched things. So first of all, it will just show you like a blank page. So you'll need to search things up and watch things first. But this is the main canvas. This is the home page for YouTube, right? So we've got loads of things down the side here, all the way down here. And we've got loads of things at the top. We've got icons up here. We've got the search bar. We've got all these videos. Might be a little bit confusing when you first start out. Now, if you want to start making videos, then you probably know how to use YouTube, right? I'm just assuming that you know like what happens when you click on a video and things like that. And then at the top, we've got these three icons here, which I say are the most important. So if we click this, it says create, then you can upload a video, go live, or create a community post. And on here is your notifications. So thank you to these two lovely people, the first comments on this channel. And then you've got your channel icon. So I don't even use these two buttons, to be honest. I mean, I use the notifications if I see one, but I don't use this button very much. So I click on the profile picture right here. Now, if we go to view your channel, then it will take us to your channel. So obviously this is my channel. And if you click it once more and go to YouTube Studio, that's where the magic happens. So click this button, and this is where creating really starts. So once you log into the page, you'll be greeted with this. Now, again, vidIQ, it's basically an extension, right? So you can download it off Google if you want to. It's got all these extra things, so I don't know what will show up for you and what won't, but this is what shows up for me. So this is my most recent video. Now you can go to the analytics, see the comments, and see the views and all this type of stuff. And then this is like an overall channel analytics, right? But if we go over here to content, then this is where you can see all your videos. So these are all the videos I've ever made on this channel, and I've only got 3 online so far, apart from this one. Now, just quickly to mention, if you want me to one-to-one coach you and help you make better videos, then first link in the description, it'll take you to this video, so you can check that out. Now, this is where you can edit all your videos. So say, for example, you've uploaded your video. We'll get to that at the end of this course. But say for example, you've made it, right? This is a video you've made. So you've got details, analytics, comments, watch on YouTube. So, if you click that, then you can just obviously watch it on YouTube. Okay, I've just got to confirm I'm not a robot for some reason. And there you go, it takes you to your video. So you can see what it looks like, right? And then you've got an options button, so you can edit title and description, get a shareable link, so you can share it to other people. You can promote it, which I'll go over that in a second. You can download it or delete it. Now, or you can also just click on it. But all of these different things here, they'll all show up in the same page. So you've got details, analytics, comments, for example. So you don't really need to bother with going into each individual one. You can just go to this whole page. So it'll bring you there anyway. Now details, sorry, the camera is in the way right here. You've got your title here. You've got your description. This is where you add your thumbnail. So title, obviously you just type it in. And then here is where you add your description, obviously. And then thumbnail, you can either press options and change to change the thumbnail, or if you've got a download, I don't have a download, but say for example I've got a download up there, I can just drag it into here, drag and drop it. Or if I go on to this, say for example this Empire State Building thing, drag it into here, drop it, and there we go, it's uploading. And now see, it's changed here. So what you do is press save. Anything you make on here, you're going to press save, but I'm not going to do that obviously because I want to keep the thumbnail, so I'm just going to undo the changes. Now I don't think you'll have most of this stuff because again it's all vidIQ. So here's your playlists. So you can either add a new playlist just like this, and then add the new playlist, press create, or you can click one of the previous ones like this. So Road to Hollywood, Behind the Scenes. I don't use these anymore, but this is what you could do. And then press done, and then save. And unless you are an actual kids channel, and I mean like animation sort of, what's the word? Just kids TV shows, like YouTube Kids basically, then don't press yes. That doesn't mean you've got like age restricted content in here. It just means that it's not specifically for kids, and I mean like toddlers, right? So always just check this, no, it's not made for kids, otherwise you can't do a lot of specific things like, you know, when you've got the page up like this, like the YouTube page in full screen, and then you minimize it so it's just in the corner here, it won't let you play it like that if it's a kid's video. So just always check this, no, it's not made for kids, because otherwise there'll be loads of restrictions that you don't need to bother about. And all of this kind of stuff isn't really important. And then this is where you put tags. So tags are basically, what's the word? They describe what's in your video so the algorithm knows what to who to recommend it to, right? So this video is about sound design in DaVinci Resolve. So video editing tutorial, DaVinci Resolve tutorial. So when people search things up, if they type in DaVinci Resolve sound design, then my video might come up. Now, these aren't, you don't need to do them, but I always do just in case. And we go down here, we've got languages, all this kind of stuff. And then category, this is actually quite important. So if you put your category, say for example, I put it in pets and animals, then it'd just be recommended to the wrong person. And this is obviously educational content, so I put it in education. You don't have to type any of these in. So make sure whatever you're doing, say for example, you are a music producer, video content creator type of guy, then you put in music, and then gaming, obviously gaming, you get the gist. And then press save, and then you can go to your analytics, right? So this is the most interesting part of this whole thing. So you've got your view, this is looking horrendous, but this is where you've got your views. You can see where, in fact, I'll swap over to my other account, just because this has got some more metrics that we can look at, right? So if I go to analytics, and I go to, oh, not that one, sorry. If I go to details and go to analytics, then this is my most recent video. So if we look at it like this, it's got 327 views, and you can see I got copyrighted, but you can see, or we can press this see more if you want. It'll bring up a bigger graph just so you can inspect it more. Then you can see at the start, this is where the initial first few subscribers just watched it like this, then it flatlined for a little bit, then it got a bit more traction, and then it stopped getting views, and then I changed the thumbnail at that point, and then it blew all the way up. And you can see watch time, views, subscribers, impressions. Impressions are basically when it gets recommended to you on the home page. So say I was on the home page, so that right there is an impression, that is an impression, that is an impression. Whenever it's shown to someone, then it's an impression. So that counts as one impression. Whether or not I click it or not, this is still an impression. So this is an impression, just being there, and then I click on it, and then it's a view, right? Now if we go back to here, then click-through rate, loads of people talk about this. And if we look at the, sorry, this camera's really in the way. If we look at the top, then we've got the overview, so you can see all the views and everything. In fact, there's so much to go in, there's so much in this, right? So I need to explain it. So this is your real-time views, so it'll update live. Now it gives you some more metrics here, and you can press see more to open a graph that's more detailed. This is for the last 48 hours, but if you go last 60 minutes, then you can see how many there was. and then obviously over time you can see it there. And then here you'll see all the different percentage of views. So YouTube search, 7% of people found my video through search. Then this is your, what's this called? Your retention graph. Loads of people talk about retention. I mean, it's important, but obviously mine's horrendous here. But sometimes I've got videos that have got like 50% retention, stuff like that. So half of the people who watch my video watch right to the end. And this is only, what, right at the end, 11%. So average percentage is 17%. Yet my video did really well for me. So I don't think this is massively important. As long as you make a good video, then it doesn't matter about all this like attention and click-through rate. And speaking of click-through rate, press on engagement there, and then here you can see it. Is this on the right one? Sorry, it's on here. So reach, you can see how many impressions you're getting. So I got 4,664 people who my video was recommended to, and over 300 of them clicked on it, which I think is quite good, which means I've got an average click-through rate of 4%. So 4% of everyone who saw my video clicked on it. It still doesn't really matter. I think this page isn't massively useful apart from these search terms down here. So just don't pay attention to this that much, the click-through rate and all that jazz. But this bit is important. So browse features, that is when it's on the home page. Well, normally when it's on the home page, right? So it's getting recommended to someone on the home page and they clicked on it. That is the most valuable click you can get from a viewer. So 70% of people who clicked my video, it came from browse features, which is really good. So if you'll notice if you send it to loads of different websites like TikTok, Instagram, all these different type of places, then it'll come up external, and that won't help you. The algorithm won't boost you very much. So it's better to just let the algorithm do its thing. Don't post it to any other different social medias and everything. Just leave it, and if your video is good enough, and if your thumbnail is good enough, that's the most important thing, then this will boost up your impressions like this. And then YouTube search terms, this is just what people searched your video for. So DOV, Edinburgh, vlog, and mine was the Gold DOV experience. And content suggesting this video. All this stuff is quite nice, but it's not that important. Now in the editor tab, you can edit out different parts of your video. So say for example, things got copyrighted or you just didn't like a part of a video. It's already uploaded now, so what can you do? Well, you can just go over to here, say I didn't like this bit. Then I don't think I've ever actually used this before. So trim and cut, you can cut it, you can blur it, you can add audio over it, or you can add an end screen. Now end screen, if we go back to details, right down here, you can add an end screen like this. And this goes right to the end of the video, and at any point here, say for example I wanted to add one here, then I can add this one, and it will show me, or it will show the viewer the best video for the viewer, my channel, and the most recent uploads. So it's sort of a call to action, and it basically means if the person watched all the way to the end, then they're probably going to watch another one of your videos, so you can advertise that basically. And cards, this is where I don't think I've ever used these before, but say I'm talking about a new sharpening tool for, I don't know, a wall or something. If I talk about a certain product in my video that I like, or a certain video or something, I can say, click this card up here. You see YouTubers do this sometimes. Click a card up, I can't get my angle right. Click a card up here, and basically a little like graphic will come up. Hang on, there we go. It will come up there, and you can click on it. So that's how you do that. So click on it and then add where you want to do it. So a little link or whatever. Oh, I've got to be a YouTube partner. Anyway, that's where you do all that stuff. And this stuff won't be here for you, unfortunately, unless you get that little extra vidIQ thing. Comments, we all know what comments are. Now, if they're not showing up, but you have responded to them, then just click this, and it will show you all the things on here, all the comments. And you can reply, like, all this stuff. Subtitles, you can add subtitles. I've never done that. Copyright, you can see I've got lots of copyrighted songs, and no impact. I use these ones a lot because I'm not that bothered about getting demonetized, because I'm not making money off the partner program yet, so I just want to make brilliant videos. But sometimes you get ones where it says video cannot be seen or monetized. So in different countries, like for example Russia, this video can't be shown because I've got a copyrighted song. Now, my viewer, the people who watch my videos don't tend to be from Russia, so I'm not that bothered. If it was in USA or England, then I'd take the video, I'd take the song out because that's important. And clips, you can, I don't even know what that is, to be honest. And then I've got different vidIQ things here. And settings, this isn't just for this singular video, this is for the whole channel. So you can change the currency, you can add keywords so people can find your video. Advanced settings, all this stuff, it doesn't really matter. This stuff does matter. So standard features, you need this to upload videos. So basically just upload a video and start a channel, sorry, and there you go. It'll be, you'll get standard features. Intermediate features, I can't even remember how you get this. Oh, you've got to verify your phone number, and then you get videos longer than 15 minutes, and you can upload custom thumbnails. Now that is super important, so just verify your phone number, sorry, pardon me. Verify your phone number, and then you'll have intermediate features. And then advanced features, you need to have video verification, so basically you go onto this little, I think you go here, click learn more, something like that, and you basically just have to sit here like this and just prove that it's you basically, or you put some valid ID. Now I've done the video verification multiple times and it denied it on this channel. Works on the channel you're currently watching, but not on this channel for some reason. So I'm just going with the channel history, which basically means you just need to upload videos, and after about 2 months or so, then you'll get the features. So you can apply for monetization, so earn money, and different things like this. Access features, and then you can, oh, this is how you do it, sorry. And then this is how you can use your valid ID, build channel history, everything, and then press next, and then done. Cool. Now that's everything for the video. So say you're on here and you don't know how to get back, you're looking at all these bits, but you don't know how to get back to the Creator Studio, then you just press channel content, and it'll take you right back here. And I will switch back over to my other channel. So we've gone over content and we've gone over dashboard. Now we go to analytics. So this is an overview, right? So whereas each one of these is individual analytics for the video, this is a channel analytics page, so for the whole thing. So you can see where your videos have been uploaded right here. Then you can see how many views they got. Obviously this isn't a very good graph because I've not got many views on this channel yet. You can see how many watch hours you've got, so how long people have watched your videos for, how many subscribers you've got, and you can press see more to go into way more detail right here. Then you can see your live count of subscribers. I love this graph, but unfortunately I don't have many subscribers yet. Then you can see how many, or what's the top content in a time period. So I think this is a month, something like that, but how many, or what's the top viewed video basically. And if you go to content, then it's sort of the same thing for each video, but it's just in a channel basis. Same with audience, and same with, in fact I don't even know what I didn't even know this was here. Whoa, new section, that's cool. Anyway, if we move over to earn, now this is where you can monetize. So in order to get paid ads, which most people want to do, you have to get 1,000 subscribers and you have to have people watch your video for 4,000 hours, which sounds like a lot, but all you need to do is just get viral. Sounds stupidly easy, but that is unfortunately how you have to do it. And then customization, I believe I've done this in another video, I can't remember, but this is very important. Internet, please load. Give it a second. Customization is where you can edit your channel banner, edit your profile picture, all this stuff. Let me just, reload the page just as it loads. So here, let me just duck under here because the thingy's in the way. So channel trailer, so this is when you go on to a, in fact I'll just use my YouTube channel as a, as a demonstration. So if I go to my channel, then this is a channel trailer, right? So when I open the video, open the channel, this is the first thing that's shown, the channel trailer. And then a feature, so you don't have to have these, but I like to have these. Featured video for returning subscribers. So I can't view this because I'm not a returning subscriber, I'm the owner. But if people come back after not watching in a while, then you can show this video. And this is really important. So normally, when you open a channel, it'll just have videos and that'll be it. But if you come here, you can show your most popular videos. So if you press add section, you can do your popular videos, which would be like here. So it'd show you all the most popular videos. You can show short videos. So it'd show my shorts. I don't like shorts in the slightest, but when I did make them, I uploaded them here. So you could see them on the home page. Let me just pause that. And then you've got loads of other different things, but you can also do featured channels. So this is how I get my channel on here. So this is the channel you're watching right now, and I put that right at the top. And the way you do that is by moving these up and down like this, right? So if I wanted it there, I could have it there. If I wanted it there, I could have it there. So you can organize your channel. It's really cool. And that's how you do that. And then also the For You, that's really, really good, because For You is basically, it recommends, or whatever the viewer is recommended to watch, it will recommend the best videos on this channel. So say for example, I was really interested in this video, then it would probably recommend it. Or if, say for example, I just watch gaming videos all the time, then it'd recommend the gaming videos, even though I've got IRL videos, in real life videos. Or if I was really interested in the gym, then it'd recommend me all my gym videos. So that's how it works. So For You is really powerful. And then branding over here. So you can change your logo. So just press this and it'll come up with this, and then whack in your certain thing. And then your banner image. So obviously put in your banner, and then video watermark. This is a little watermark where basically they click on the bottom right on this little icon on the video and you can subscribe. Not that useful because no one really clicks it. And then basic info, you just put all your info like name, your handle, and then your description. So I help you make better videos. Simple, right? And then you can put little different links. So this is the link to my one-to-one coaching. Again, and click the first link in the description. And that's where you can obviously link things. Audio library, this is free music, but it's not very good, so wouldn't use it. And that's basically it. So the actionable step for you for this video, go to YouTube and sign in, create a channel, and make your first video. So in this lesson, you'll learn how to find your niche. I'll go over how I chose mine, and also I'll go over an example of how someone chose theirs. So just before we begin, this is an unedited guide. So if you've got a TikTok dopamine brain, then leave now. But if you want to actually learn something, then stay. And this is also a full guide playlist. So this is the full beginner's guide on how to make your first video on YouTube. So click the next video or the previous video if you haven't watched that after you've watched this one. So what is a niche? Now, a niche you may have heard a lot, but you may not understand what it means. A niche is just a genre. So take a film, for example. You've got a horror film, that's the horror niche. You've got the rom-com, you've got the thriller, you've got the action. They're all niches, although they're called genres. So it's basically the same thing. Now, on the YouTube space, there's a few different niches. You've got business niche, you've got entertainment niche, you've got, what other niches are? There's many other niches, kids niche, for example. But let's go over one. Business niche, this is all about making money. Entertainment niche, this is like Hamza, this is like, what's his name? Iman Gadji. There's loads of other people. But entertainment, that's like Mr. Beast, that's like any other entertainment person you can think of. Now, I've not got a script right now, so I may stutter a little bit. I'm trying to improve my speaking, so just bear with me. And there's many different niches that you can pick. So, how do you choose a niche? What niche is best for you when starting a channel? You want to start a channel, what videos do you make? That's the question. So there's two ways I think you can find what niche to choose. So first of all, the first question is, what are your goals for YouTube? And the second question is, what do you enjoy? So let's start with the first question. What are your goals for YouTube? Now, for me, goals for YouTube, if we go to my channel, I love making videos. I want to document my life whilst making cinematic, entertaining videos like this one. So that's one of my goals, to make entertaining videos, but I also want to help people, like I am right now, helping you, make their videos, because I was stuck in a little situation back in the day where I was just making terrible videos. I nicked all the thumbnails from other people, and they were just terrible videos, and I wanted to improve, but no one was there to help me. So that sounds sad, but there wasn't, right? So I've got this channel, which you're currently watching, and this helps people improve their videos. So that's my goal. Those are my two goals for YouTube. So if you're in the business niche, you'll probably want to make money off YouTube. So you could either go the metric route, where you want to make loads of views and subscribers. For example, if we go to, I don't know, let's go to Kelly Wakasa. Now, he's all metric based, so he loves views and subscribers. There's nothing wrong with that, obviously. That's how you generally grow on YouTube. So they make very he makes very entertaining, or just, what am I thinking of? Mr. Beast, here we go. Mr. Beast, he loves making entertaining, like, dopamine videos, right? 92 million views posted a day ago. That's just ridiculous. And it's a 0.8x, so so that's not even like an average video, right? Oh, this guy's just mental. But if we click on one of his videos, let me just whack my headphones in so I can hear what you're hearing. Then you can obviously see how this is very dopamine, I want views based. So he's got obviously the color on his thumbnails, the different Photoshop elements, just everything's designed so we can get more views. So let's click.
I've gathered 50 of the biggest YouTubers on the planet. And whichever one lasts the longest in this queue wins that $1 million for their subscribers. Never before seen in YouTube history. 1 billion subscribers worth of YouTubers are competing for $1 million.
So there's a lot going on there. And obviously he's focused on getting views. And that's completely fine. If you want to do that, then you want to do that. I don't think it's the best method of making money off of YouTube, but if you want to get an audience, then that's how you do it, unfortunately. A big audience I'm talking about. But then there's this man, Hamza Ahmed. Now, you probably know this guy. And all this advice that I'm going to teach you, he taught in his latest videos, all of these ones right here. So, he used to be a self-improvement YouTuber. He used to make quick dopamine rush videos where, see, all the thumbnails are a little bit like Mr. Beast, just in his own way. And he'd teach you different things about self-improvement. It'd be like, top 10 ways to gain muscle, that kind of thing, right? And obviously these did very well. So, if we scroll down here, six bad habits keeping men weak. So he just uploaded a video about, obviously, 6 bad habits. One of them would be eating junk food, that kind of thing. And it wasn't amazing for his business. And this is where I was going with this, he wanted to encapsulate loads of different niches into one. So he was teaching fitness, diet, stop playing video games, mindfulness, all these type of things, all these different genres, and he was merging them into one. And it sounds great, but unfortunately, when you're trying to make money, you want to stick to one niche, and especially one sub-niche. So, whereas if you're going for the entertainment style, like I am on my channel, give it a second, I am purely going for entertainment and entertainment for myself. So I'm not bothered about what niche I go in, right? Now, these past few videos, these have all been trying to get views, so just don't pay attention to them. But this one, the Gold DAV experience, I just loved the way it looked, so I made the thumbnail look good. I made the thumbnail look how I want to make it, and I made the video how I wanted to make it. So entertainment-wise, then if you want to go for views, if you don't want to go for views and just want to make good videos, then it's all up to you. But if you want to make money, then the best way to make money is by selling a product. And unfortunately, you've got to stick to one sub-niche. So it's not even just niche, it's sub-niche. Now, what's sub-niche? You've got a niche, say he's got self-improvement, but then you want to scale it down so it's more niche than the original niche. And his is entrepreneurship. So he's teaching entrepreneurship. Obviously, you can see here, let's take how to price your self-improvement coaching package. Do this when you get your first sale as an entrepreneur, all these different types of videos. And also you can go sub niche. So you can say, I help men under the age of 30 get better at building muscle, and you will lose 10 pounds in 3 weeks, something like that. So very, very, very sub niche. And then you can sell your product, which obviously he's got his entrepreneur school, which people buy off him, and he makes 200 grand a month, which is insane. So your goals are very important for YouTube. So is it to entertain people, to entertain yourself, to make money? Those are probably the only goals that you can have. Obviously, whatever goals suit you. And then the next question is, what do you enjoy, right? So I love making videos. I wouldn't go and start talking about studying, right? Because I don't enjoy studying, and it sounds you know, stupid. Like, you listen to all people like Andrew Tate and stuff, they say, well, you should work on something that you hate because, you know, the billionaires in China who sell cement or concrete, they don't like concrete. Yeah, true, but I prefer to enjoy my work and get paid for it. So whichever approach you take, it's up to you, but I personally believe this is way better. I love making videos, so I'm going to teach how to make videos, and that's how I'm going to make my money. And also, I make videos for myself because that's what I love to do. So that's going to be my work, hopefully, for the rest of my life. Now, you need to ask yourself, what do you enjoy? If you hate making videos, if you hate sitting down editing videos for hours and hours, then don't do it. Sit down and either pay someone to edit your videos for you, or don't edit them at all. Just edit, or just make little vlogs or whatever you want to do. Make it optimized for yourself. If you have a little daily morning routine, right, which is really horrible, you do cold showers, you go to the gym straight first thing, then you do like a 5 kilometer run, then you do 100,000 press-ups, then there's so much friction between you completing it that you won't want to complete it. I want to make these videos. I wake up in the morning thinking about how I can make videos better, how I can teach you how to make videos better. So I actually want to do this work, and therefore I'm doing this work. So you need to find out, what do you enjoy, and then what are your goals, and then you'll find your niche. And I'll go over how I chose my niche. So if we go to my channel, if we go to oldest, this won't take long, don't worry, but I'm just showing you, just for my example. So I started making games, like, you know, like Paysybits, FIFA basically. And why did I do this? Because I enjoyed it. So I made videos about it. They were horrendous videos, but then I started making Fortnite videos. Why? Because I enjoyed it. But as I started making more of these Fortnite videos, I actually fell in love with making videos. So as we move down here, I'm actually getting a little bit good at this. I'm getting I've got 11k views on this one. I'm doing quite well here. I actually really enjoyed making these videos. So suddenly, I started liking what I did, right? And now this is where I hit self-improvement and was like, I can't be playing video games anymore. So I moved on to IRL, in real life. But yeah, I still made videos. Now, what did I enjoy? Going to the park with my mate and playing football. So what did I make videos about? Going to the park and playing football. Then what did I love? The gym. So I started making videos about the gym. And this was, I didn't really know what I was doing here. This was all just I just enjoyed doing it. I wasn't doing it for any benefit. I literally just enjoyed it. And this is where I started my business, a terrible business that flopped horrendously, but I documented that. And I actually enjoyed making these videos more than doing the business. So I was like, why am I doing this? Now, instead of making videos about me doing my business, why don't I make my videos my business? This is very entrepreneur-y type of thing. So, but this is still how to find your niche. I went on to make videos that were more algorithm based. I wanted them to have a message in each of them, have a self-improvement message, and then I could sell people something. And I started making short films here, started making vlogs, started making all sorts of things, started improving my thumbnails. This video was really good, but unfortunately I wanted to sell a message. So
You see,
a self-improvement message, and this bit's really cringe. I sacrificed my authenticity for a message, and basically for money is what I'm saying.
visiting Portmeirion definitely gave me the other side of the equation. And because of that, I think I've finally figured it out.
That's so cringe to me, that little bit. And I didn't need to put that in there, but it's just because I was trying to sell this message. So I thought, I need to be more authentic. How can I do that? And then this guy popped up and taught me the method that I literally just taught you, sub-niche, or sub-niche. So I get to this point and I think, well, I'll just make videos how I want to make them, have them exactly how I want to have them on my channel, and then I'll teach you how to make your videos. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted to do, and I believe currently I found my exact niche, and how to, just my niche really. My niche is entertainment videos, and then I teach you how to make videos. I teach people who don't know how to make videos better. That's my niche. And so far it's done quite well. Best performing video since in 8 months. There you go. As soon as I stop thinking I need best quality metrics and loads of subscribers and stuff, and actually made something that was authentic to me. This is the best video I've ever made, hands down. And there you go. So I hope you go away, find your niche. This is your actionable step for this one. Write down a few things. Sorry, I've got an itchy nose. Write down what you enjoy. Write down your goals for YouTube and merge them together and figure out what your niche is, and then click the next video in this playlist. And just before you go, obviously we've mentioned a lot about making money on this, but if you do want to get one-to-one coaching from me, for me to personally help you improve your videos, then click the first link in the description and then click the next video. So in this lesson, we'll be going over how you can make your own channel branding, and we'll go over some examples of channel branding. So just before we begin, this is an unedited guide, so if you've got like a TikTok dopamine brain, then please leave now. But if you're actually here to learn something valuable, then stay. And one last thing, this is a full free course, so this is a playlist, a YouTube playlist that you can click on all the other videos in this playlist in the description. And you will need to have a niche, so you will have needed to watch the previous video in this course to be able to do this video. So make sure you've done that before you've done this. And then let's get started, shall we? So what is branding? Branding is basically when you can recognize something by a certain element of it. So for example, Monopoly, you know that little Monopoly man with the little monocle, right? For example, Apple iPhone, they always have the apple on it. I mean, it's obvious, but that's what branding is. And why do we need branding? So we can relate and so we can understand what this product is. So if you got given a phone and it didn't have any logo on it, then you'd be thinking, what's this phone? It seems really low quality. But as soon as you stick that little Apple logo on it, then it's worth $1,000, right? So we need branding to make sure we know what product we're dealing with, what business category we're dealing with, right? So let's just quickly take a look at my branding. So this is for my YouTube channel, and branding goes for everything, including YouTube. Now, mine is very happy, upbeat sort of style. And if we look down here, I mean, it's a little bit all over the place here because I've got videos from previous times over here. But if we go to videos like this, then you can see my logo is green, blue, exciting. It's blurred in the background and then got me in the foreground, unblurred. So if I'm looking down here, it's just because the camera's in the way slightly. And my channel banner has got life is good. So obviously it gives you that upbeat feeling, and the colour is yellow. So you have that emotional connection to happiness with yellow. And then we've got a blurred background with green and blue in it. So obviously that's my branding. And then this is the first thumbnail I've made with this channel branding properly. So obviously you've got the different outsidey type of feel elements to it. So you've got the green, you've got the blue, you've got the bright colours, all that kind of thing. Now let's have a look at some other branding. So if we go to this channel, Corridor Crew, they do visual effects, and I think this is some of the best channel branding there is. So first of all, you can see it's sort of like it's like a game, sort of like an arcadey type of feel to it, right? It's got like the neon text and everything, and then their colour is yellow. So Corridor Crew, they've got the yellow, and then on every single one of their videos, they've got yellow. So they do a lot of visual effects artist reacts, and you can see that at the top, animators reacts, VFX artist reacts on all of these. And then on the ones that don't, they've always got the yellow text. And sometimes when they don't have the yellow text, all they do, I think I found one down here somewhere, they just add their little logo in the bottom left. See, for example, here. See, they just add the little logo in the bottom left, and then that way you know it's one of their videos. And it's really good, because I always know, as soon as I see one of them on my homepage, I'm like, oh, Corridor Crew. I don't even think about it. See, it's very similar, apart from these old ones, but the new ones, they've got the channel branding. And then another one is Money Maxin. So I've learned a lot of my YouTube skills off this guy, so drop him a look, I guess, a view. Now, he always uses this frog for some reason. That's just his sort of like, his branding, basically. So you've got the frog, you've got the frog, you've got the frog, you've got the frog, you've got the frog. And sometimes he doesn't use it, but on the ones that he does use it, then you know that it's him, right? As soon as I see that frog, I'm like, oh, Money Maxin. Now, if we take a look at this guy, Nick Pedersen, I never know how to say his name. He's a gym vlog YouTuber type of guy, but he always has this sort of dark, sort of neon, cold feeling to his thing. Apart from his channel banner, which is a bit strange, but his logo is quite nice. And you can see on all of them, they're all sort of the same. They've all got that bloomy, dark, cold tone to them. As you can see, they're really nice. I love his thumbnails. And then if we look at Hamza, so Hamza just upload. Oh, he's taken down a lot of his videos. Oh, that's a bit strange. Literally, I planned this video this morning, and within a few hours, he's taken down all of his old videos. Oh. Well, he used to have about 20 of these videos that looked exactly like this, and he's done it before. Has he taken down loads of? He's taken down loads of his videos, but he used to do ones like this, right? So just his face, and his branding is supposed to be very minimalistic. There's not much going on. If you take a look at one of his videos, it's literally just him talking. It's a talking head video, just like this, except he's got no screen, right? It's literally just him talking, him talking, him talking, him talking, him talking, and they're all just him talking, and that's his brand. And it's all about self-improvement. That's his niche, and his brand is also just very low dopamine, just talking. Like if we click on one of his videos, literally it's just him talking like this. See? And that's his brand. His brand is the thumbnails, but his brand is also the videos. And he created a whole genre of videos, like I took inspiration. That's why I'm not editing this video that much, because I'm trying to give you value in this lesson. So exactly what Hamza's doing. And then finally, Mr. Beast. We all know him, we all love it. Well, we may not all love him, but he's got the best channel branding probably there is, because as soon as you see this man on the front of a thumbnail, you know exactly who it is. Mr. Beast every time. And he's always in this sort of facial expression, bright colourful thumbnails, lots going on. It's a very 300 million views. It's just ridiculous. See all these bright colours, that's what he's known for, and because it's so brightly coloured and it's literally like in the thumbnail you're going, and then in the video everyone's going. So that's his whole branding. Very, very interesting. It's very smart when you think about it, because if you think about old branding, this was his old videos, right? They're all Minecraft, but they're all very different. They haven't got a very linked theme, whereas these all do. So that's some examples of other people's branding. So let's make yours. So what you want to do is type in, we don't want to make it super over the top, right? Not yet. We can do later, but we want just something nice and simple like this. If we go to Money Maxing, look, literally he just shows you what the channel's about in the logo and links it to his channel. So all we're going to do is go to a website called Canva, canva.com, just like this. Click enter, and you'll have to log in, you'll have to sign up, but just put in your email or just a fake email, it doesn't matter. And then you can sign up for the free trial. That's what I do. I sign up for the free trial for 30 days, so I get all like the premium stuff, and then I cancel it immediately. And the way you do that is go to settings, go to billing and plans, and then go to this part here where it says trial, and then you click this button, and basically there it'd say cancel membership, and then just go through the steps and cancel it. Or you can just have the free version, which is completely fine. But what you want to do is you want to come up to this search bar and type in YouTube banner, not Bannert, and you should see this one. If it's got the logo, the YouTube logo, and then this little pixel bit, not like an actual banner itself, just like the icon, right? Just click on this and then create a blank YouTube banner. We go up here, and I'm gonna do it, say for example you're in the business niche, and what you're saying, what your channel is about is making money on Instagram. Let's do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go up and type in Instagram. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Instagram, just that, and then go to, sorry, the camera's in the way, images, and I'd probably pick something like this, although it is a GIF, maybe something like this. I think that's what we just had, but I'll save it, and hopefully it's not an animation. It may be though. So all you're going to do is basically just get the download, drag and drop it into here, and then it'll upload onto this section here. And I'm hoping that if I download, no. Okay, so this is a GIF. Let me just find something different that's not a GIF. Maybe something like this. I don't want loads going on. I just want very simple. So drag and drop into there. Nice thumbnail. Click it, and then it'll bring it out here, move it up here, and then go to the corner to expand it like this. And then I'm going to expand it a little bit more. And then this is a little bit advanced if you've never used this before, but I'm going to go to edit image, and if you've got the premium version, then I'm going to press this grab text just so I can remove this Instagram. Just like this. In fact, no, I won't do that. I'll go to Magic Eraser like this and just erase this text just like this. we go, and then press erase. This, you don't need to do this. If you're doing your own thing, then it doesn't matter. All I'm wanting is like a gradient, a color, and then maybe a logo of your certain niche. See, there we go, that's fine. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is, in fact, I'll just erase that as well. I'll just get rid of this as well. So I've just got the Instagram colors. So whatever niche you're in, you just want to sort of get the general color for that, right? Whatever theme you're going for, just make it that color theme, like this. Then we're going to go to the text icon on the left here, and then I'm going to put add a heading and say this is growing your Instagram following, for example. That's your YouTube business. You go helping you reach 10K. Let's just go that. I'll just put followers. And then I'll go up here and reduce the size, just like this. Make sure it's aligned in the middle. See these lines? There we go. And I'm going to press the text color. And what would stand out on here? Probably white. Yes, white. Let's test black. No, white works the best. So keep it like this. And then if I go to effects, I might add neon. That actually looks quite good. I could do a little drop shadow, just like this, and increase the shadow. I actually kind of like the neon, so I'm going to keep it like that, just for now. And there's your banner. Or what you could do is go to edit image. So I don't think you need the premium version for this. Whatever background you've got, press the blur, then go to whole image and increase the intensity just so it's a nice blur. And this is what I did with mine. Look, the background's blurred for this. And go back, and then there we go. And then you're going to press this share icon in the top right, and then download, and then download like this. There you go, it's downloading. Okay, so we've got that. Now, what we're going to do is go click off of this and go back to Canva. And let's press the Canva icon, just so it takes us back. And now we're going to do YouTube, what's it called, logo. Logo like this. And again, go to the YouTube icon and press, not the search or anything, go to the icon. And then press create a channel logo. And for this, I'm probably thinking the same thing. So I might go to upload. So this is where I uploaded the Instagram thing before. And I'll use the corners to scale it up once again. Obviously this is not great quality because I'm zooming in so much, but I just want that main idea. And then I'll go to edit image and I'll do the same thing. I'll get rid of these. So I've erased it just like that, and I'm gonna go to blur again, and then whole image and intensity. There you go, so it's nice and blurred. Then I'm gonna go to text, and you could put your face on here depending on obviously what you're doing. Again, I have my little logo of me. And this shows adventure, right? So I'm on the Duke of Edinburgh here, which is quite interesting because that's taken about 2 years ago from this. But your logo wants to say, your logo's like the Apple logo, right? You want to tell the viewer what they're getting involved with. So this is all about adventure. You can see I'm outside in green and everything, and I've got my backpack on, I'm ready. So your logo is visually showing what the channel is about, and then your banner is explaining it in a little bit more detail, and then we'll go into your little description in a second. So we've got this, and I'm just going to go to text and add a heading and probably go with, let's just put 10K, because you're going to get 10K followers, right? Change this to white, change all, increase the size, just like this. And then I'll go to the neon again. And that's it, that's all you need to do. That's what I'm going to do for this one. And then once again, go to the share, go to the download, then go to the download again. And it will just download right here, and it'll save up here. Nice. Now what you're going to do is go back to your channel. So if I go to my channel right here and go to YouTube Studio, then I will go to customization on the left and go over to branding, and right here I'll change the logo, press change. I don't think you can drag and drop these, so I'll go to change. I'll find it wherever I put it, so there's my one. So double click that, save, and there we go. And then you'd press publish, but I'm not going to do it because obviously I don't want to change mine. And then you want to press change on the banner and then find the banner wherever that is. Where is it? That one. There we go. And I've just done it quickly, but you can see that this is viewable on desktop, just like this. And then this is viewable on all devices, so this will be like phones and stuff. So you want to make sure you can see it on every part of your device, or on every device. So I'd probably put helping you reach 10k followers. I'd shrink it just so it'd fit in here, and then I'd make it a bit more bold just so you can see it. And then this is for TV, so you can see the whole thing. But just on here, you want to make sure that it fits properly, right? It takes a little bit of changing up, and you might have to download things about 20 times, but eventually you get it done. Then you press done, just like this, and then you press publish. But I'm just going to cancel that. And then if you go to basic info, you want to go down to your description, and you want to say exactly what your videos are about. So on this channel that you're watching right now, I help you make better YouTube videos. Simple. So that's literally all I'm going to put. I'm not going to put, hi, my name is Robert and I went to this school and I am this years old, I'm this many years old, and when I was younger I had a cat who was 2 foot tall, you know, nothing like that. Literally just put exactly what you need to put, and then any links to different websites or Instagram or Twitter, whatever, just put them down here in your links. So you're going to press add link, and then link title, Instagram, and then put the URL of the Instagram in there. So I'm just going to delete that. And that is pretty much it. Now all you want to do is make your thumbnails very recognizable. That's the word. So you want to make them very similar, just like these people do. Make them very similar. And you can even make them very, very simple, just like this. I mean, if you look at my channel, where is it? If I go to my channel like this, then you can see that I've got white channel branding with red text, white logo with red logo. And then on every single one of my videos, they've all got white backgrounds. And I've even made a new one. If I go to manage videos, just uploaded a new one, but it's scheduled for tonight. And look, white background with red logo. So make all your videos the same. So it's like a TV show, for example. When you watch a TV show like Friends, you know Friends, every single one is the exact same. You have that little intro at the start where they sing the song and they're all dancing, and then you've got like some sort of problem, and they're like, oh no, this is sad. It's like a story. You've got the climax and everything, and then you get the resolution where things get resolved at the end and everyone's happy. And they've done probably hundreds of episodes, so it's all the same. So make sure all your videos are in the same niche, have the same branding, and you'll be good to go. And just before you go, I've got if you want me to help you personally improve your videos, then click the first link in the description and it will take you to this, where you can just watch this quick video of the overview of how I can help you do so. Right, so in this lesson, you will learn how to find video ideas through a few different methods that we go over. So just before we begin, this is an unedited guide. So if you've got like a TikTok dopamine brain, then please leave now. But if you're here to actually learn something valuable, then stay. Now, this is one last thing. This is a full course on how to make your first YouTube video. So click the next video or the previous video if you haven't watched it, so you understand everything. I'll link that in the description below or wherever. Now, the first thing I'd say to do is create a Notion or Discord account or just a notes app. Basically anything where you can write things down and insert pictures. So this is Notion. Now you can just sign up to that, just go to notion.com, and sorry, this camera's a little bit in the way, so I just need to lean over it. Press this create a new page bit and it'll come up with this. Then go to wherever you want. Say for example you see a thumbnail you like or a video idea you like, then you can either screenshot it by pressing print screen, or you can download snipping tool. I think it might be already downloaded anyway. Just use snipping tool. Say for example I go snipping tool like this, press new, and then I'd snip it. Then say I've downloaded this, right? I've downloaded the thumbnail, I just drag and drop that into here, just like this, and now it's in this little section where I can call it by different things like ideas or certain scripts I want to make or things like that. For example, I've got this thing set up where I go in, I've got ideas and I've got scripts. So in ideas I had lots of different things, like for example here I had New York Times ideas. I came up with loads of different ideas from these news articles. I came up with lots of different things. I can't remember if I can find them, but loads of different ideas and everything. And this is where I came up with this series, this course for you. So it's very helpful in just taking notes and everything. That's not actually how to find ideas, that's just how to jot them down basically. Now if we go back to this. Now if you're in the education niche, then you want to find out different pain points of your viewer. So say I'm helping you right now. Now I thought back to when I started YouTube, I was thinking, how do I make my first video? Now I didn't even know how to upload a video, right? My dad did that for me. I didn't even know how to go onto YouTube and press the upload button. I didn't know how to do that. So I didn't even have the brains to go on YouTube and look it up, right? So this is what you need to think for your viewer. What are their certain pain points? For example, if you're in the finance niche and you've made your first $100 online, then you need to go through the certain things that the viewer might have gone through similar to you, and what their struggles are with making their first $100 online. So that could be the consistency, right? So say they're making videos for people and then selling them something. They may struggle with staying consistent. So you need to teach them how to eat, how to act, how to sleep better, all these different metrics, all these different ideas on how to be more consistent basically. So you need to figure out different pain points, and once you've figured out those pain points, you can write them down in Notion or your note-taking app, and then come up with different things, different video ideas. So I could come up with, look. So I've written down a few things here, how I chose my editing software, because I found it very difficult to know which editing software to choose. So that's the title I came up with, and I'll make a video on that soon. Now consistency, same thing, how I upload a video every day. Just for example, you could write things down. If I go click this and then go pain points, then I can use this little toggle and then write down. I could write down something like, say you're in that finance niche, consistency, see, like that. And then basically you press this little icon here and then turn into toggle list, and then you can go down here and write whatever. So consistency, I could say struggling to to get enough sleep, and then I could turn that into a toggle list like this, and I could come up with video ideas for that. So struggling to get enough sleep, you can improve your diet. So best diet to enhance your sleep, something like that. Something very simple, right? But just come up with different ideas like that and you'll be good to go. Now I'm just gonna delete all of this because I don't actually need it, and we'll go back to here. Let me just get rid of this because that's distracting. Now if you're in the entertainment niche, it's slightly different, because normally when you're being entertained, your viewers don't have pain points, right? So you want to steal like an artist. You've probably heard this before, but if you haven't, it means to take ideas from other people but don't directly copy them. So say for example I was on YouTube right now, and let's just find something. How to edit viral vlogs like Kelly Wakasa, right? Now, this is by the Editing Podcast, who just do a podcast about editing. I could think about this idea and think, I could see this idea and think, you know what? I might do something very similar, but I'm not going to use Kelly Wakasa. I'm going to use Casey Neistat. So how to edit viral vlogs like Casey Neistat. So I've already taken an idea that works, and I've manipulated it so it's slightly different. It's basically, when you're doing an exam and you're trying to like copy the person next to you like this, you're like looking over the shoulder and everything, trying to get it, but say you copy all of them, then that's obviously very suspicious, even because they might get some wrong. So you want to do like one or two that are slightly different, and then you can say, no, I'm not advising you to cheat in exams, but you know how it is. Same thing with YouTube. And you'll notice that people often copy a lot of things on YouTube. You've probably seen those clickbaity ones, like, I can't name some people, but on Morgs, for example, back in the day, if you remember Morgs. I used to watch this guy all the time, all my days. But he'd copy things like, I can't give you an example, but he used to, in fact, Morgs copying. See if it comes up with anything. Yeah, he copied Mr. Beast, that's right. So whenever Mr. Beast did make a thumbnail or make a video, Morgs would just copy the same idea. And it'd still work. It would work, unfortunately. It's annoying, but it does work. So steal like an artist, don't directly copy them, but take their ideas. Now, I'd say you can copy titles. So say, for example, let's go to top 10 business ideas, right? So let's go down to something a little bit more catchy. Here we go. Sorry, the internet is horrendous right now. 10 quick small business ideas in 30 seconds, right? That sounds like a catchy thumbnail. So now you're not directly stealing everything. The key is not to watch the video, just take the title and maybe get inspiration from the thumbnail, right? But don't watch the video and copy it word for word and everything, because that's obviously wrong. And don't copy the thumbnail exactly like Mr. What's his face, Morgs does to Mr. Beast, right? That's the exact same thumbnail. He's just changed it there. Same with this one, that little pizza down there, exact same thing. He's literally copied the exact picture and everything. So don't do that because it's obvious. You can copy the title. Where am I going? You can copy the titles because loads of people use the same titles, and you can copy the idea, but not the thumbnails and not the video themselves. So that's how you find. You can use this for entertainment or education. I do it for education as well, but most importantly for entertainment, because you don't have pain points in entertainment. So you can also copy ideas from this is all just copying, but you can copy ideas from other niches, right? So you can go to an entertainment niche, and I mean, this is quite difficult to do, but you could go, I can't give you an example, but you could go to, for example, businesses that never fail, top 6 businesses that never fail. You could say top 6 thumbnails that don't fail, top 6 ways to fall asleep that never fail, something like that. So you can go to different niches and take their ideas and just slightly manipulate it, like we did before, to fit your own niche. So I could do top 6 YouTube videos that never fail, like in terms of views, something like that. Right, it's hard to come up with on the spot, but you get the idea. Now, obviously, you can just think. Like sometimes I'm in the bathroom, for example, and just brushing my teeth, and just come up with a YouTube idea, and I'm just like, I've figured it out. I don't know why, I just figured it out. So I have to quickly go down, and that's where Notion comes in. Like you can see how many things I've written down here. I just write them down dead quick, and then I remember them, obviously, and then I can work on them later. But sometimes you can just think, like, I go onto YouTube sometimes, click YouTube, And I just figure things out as I go. Like, for example, day in my life vlog. I'm like, oh, I could do a day in my life. I could do a vlog. I could do a vlog about this. I could do a vlog about that. And sometimes just watching videos. Unfortunately, you do have to consume content rather than creating, but sometimes that does help me. I've found millions of different ideas literally just from being on YouTube. It's not the most, I mean, it's fun because you just get to watch YouTube, but see this one, be the main character of your own life. I could do the exact same thing, but just my own style. I could even copy the thumbnail idea. I could go into a mirror like this way rather than like that way, and I could just get my iPhone, oh well, I don't have an iPhone, my phone instead of a camera, right? So I could sort of copy the same idea, but the key is I don't watch the video because then I make my own interpretations of it. It's like Chinese whispers, right? So I've got one little bonus for you. It's called 1 of 10. Now, it does cost money, so I'm not saying you need to buy it. I'm not affiliated or anything, it's not sponsored. So it is quite costly. But basically, what this does is you can type, I don't have an example of it to show you, but you type in something, say for example, top 6 business ideas, right? And it comes up with all the outliers, which means if on average a YouTuber gets 10,000 views on a video, if the video gets more than 10,000 views, that's an outlier. So it might be, if it got 12,000 views, it'd be 1.1. If it got 1 million views, it'd be more than 100 times, something like, I don't know the maths, but something like that, right? And it'd give you all these ideas that link to the video that you've clicked on. So you can go on to top 6 business ideas, you can click on it, and you can see all the videos that are related to it, and it's very, very helpful. But I don't have that kind of money, so I don't use this. So what I do use is the Chrome extension. So you literally just press install Chrome extension and it installs. And then when I go on YouTube, if I go to, I don't know, let's go Ali Abdaal Vlogs, right? And go on videos, then you'll notice this little thing, these little things right here. See these? And these are the outliers I was talking about. So on average, we can see that he gets about 20,000 views because 1.1 is 22,000, 0.8 is 17,000, 0.8 is... So it's basically about 20,000 views. But if we go to his most popular, then if it comes up in just a second, hopefully, normally it'll come up and it'd say like 20x or something like that. Look, 5.9x, 135k, 5.2x, 88k. But this is depending on when he released it. So if he gets on average 20k views here, he might get on average, I don't know, down here he might get on average 10k, right? So it's a little bit hit and miss, but sometimes it's really, really helpful just to look. You can do the ascending, so 0x is 3k, but you can do descending, so 9.3k, x, sorry, is 176k, and it can just give you an insight onto what's doing well on this person's channel. So if you go to mine, right here, if we go to videos, then look, so about on average you get about 70 views a video. Look, you can see 0.4, 0.5, not doing very well, 92, 1.1, and it's a little bit hit and miss, obviously, as you can see, but then you can see that this is obviously a lot more than all these, so it's got a 5.6, so you can analyze it and think, what did this do well? What did this video do well? Well, it's got bright colors, and the other ones have bright colors. For example, this one has bright colors, but this has got very good contrast, so it's got the very dark contrasted with the very bright, and it's also, it tells a story within the thumbnail, because I'm clearly on some sort of expedition with my backpack on, and you can see I'm going towards a finish line. So you can sort of analyze what I did right, and for example, some just don't do very well, but you can always go onto a YouTuber's profile and see what they did well, and then steal like an artist. So that's all I've got for you today. Now, just before you go, if you do want me to help you personally, if you've got any issues that you're struggling with making YouTube videos, or you want help from me, I can personally help you with your issues. Now, I've been having a little bit of a struggle with my descriptions lately because it's just not been allowing me to post links in the description. So if you go to my channel, which you're watching this on right now, click on my channel, and right here you'll see this little link, and then click this link, and then it will just give you a little overview of what I can offer to you. Right, so in this lesson, you will learn how to film your videos on what device and also how to upload them to your computer. So just before we begin, this is an unedited guide, so if you've got like a TikTok dopamine brain, then please leave now. But if you're actually here to learn something valuable, then stay. So there's two categories. There's people who screen record and people who don't need to screen record. Now screen recording is what I'm doing right here, so I'm recording my screen, it's very obvious. And this is for like people who make games, like gaming videos, people who make things like me where I'm recording my screen for some sort of educational content, anything where you need to record a screen. And the people who don't are just people like vloggers or people who are doing something in real life where you just go around filming things in real life. Nice and simple. So if you need to screen record your videos, then these are the three things I'd recommend using. So OBS, that is a free software that, if we go on images, it looks like this. It's very complicated, but basically all you need to do is just look up a quick tutorial. This will probably only be about 5 minutes, and you just press start record and it records your screen. It's very simple, just looks a bit complicated. This is what it'd look like actually. It'd look like this. Okay, so there's the start recording button right there, and it just records your screen, nice and simple. But for me, when I was doing gaming videos back in the day, my computer wasn't powerful enough to record my content whilst playing the game. So that's a problem that you may have if you don't have a top-end PC like I didn't. And there's a different way, there's a different software that you can use called NVIDIA Experience, and that's what I'm actually doing to record this screen right now. So I don't know if you can see this on your screen, but right down here there's like a little circle icon with a green thing in it, meaning I'm recording. And if I pull up this, it might show you. Hopefully you can see this. This is what it looks like. So instant replay means you can capture the last 30 seconds. If you know, so it's constantly recording basically in the background, and if you need to capture something, then you can capture it. And record is obviously recording your screen, and then for as long as you want. And then broadcast is where you're obviously going to, you're going live on like YouTube or whatever. The only problem with this is you need NVIDIA graphics card. So if you don't know what a graphics card is, it's a GPU, which basically means it runs your, it's too complicated to understand, you don't really need to know, but this is what it looks like. Anything like this, right? So this is like a physical component that goes into your PC. So this will be quite expensive. So if you don't need one, then don't get one. Don't get it just for the software. Now, if you want to do just normal content, just like I'm doing, so you don't want to record anything like gaming that takes a lot of bandwidth of your PC, then I'd recommend Loom. So, sorry, my internet is horrendous. It's got like loads of blockers on and stuff. So, in fact, let me just go to Loom. There we go. So this is, I won't be able to go on it because my internet, but no, that's software. It's just a little recording platform, and it's mostly for educational content creators who just make little videos on their computer just like this, like I'm doing right now. Now it does cost, I believe, so you get it free for a while, but you can only record a certain amount of videos. Also, sorry, this camera is in the way of the screen, that's why I'm doing this a lot. So is Loom free to use? Yes, but there's lots of premium versions, and I think it's good to not pay for software like this, I don't think. So I'd recommend NVIDIA, but obviously you can't always use NVIDIA if you haven't got the graphics card. So use OBS, I'd say, or Loom. Just try some of these. Just get rid of this. Now, if you don't need to screen record your videos, then you've got a few options. But I'd recommend just using your phone. These are just notes for me to talk about, but literally just use your phone. So, in fact, I'm going to go full screen on this just so you can focus on this. Now, I've just got a few examples that I'd like to show you. So, first of all, you can use your camera. If you've got an actual camera like this, then you can use it, but you don't need to, because obviously this costs a lot of money. And to be honest, I don't use it loads unless I'm doing something cinematic, because I've got to carry around this massive camera and it's just a bit annoying. I've got to carry around a bag with me and everything like that. So I'd recommend just using your phone. Pretty much everyone's got a phone. You're probably watching this on your phone, right? Now, I would use a tripod if I were you, but sometimes you don't want to spend money on a tripod. So how do we get past that? If you want to get a steady shot like this right now, so I'm not holding it, it's hands-free, and it's not like shaking all over the place like this. Okay, so it's just nice and set up. So, if in doubt, just use some books. So I'm going to hopefully try and show this. So here's a little old phone that I'm using. I'm actually recording this right now on my phone, and I'm using the rear view camera. So rather than the best quality camera, I'm using the not very good quality camera, just so I can see my face. Like, I'm looking at me right now, just so I know what I'm recording. So if I just go onto my phone, then hopefully you can see this. I don't know if it'll be back. I don't know if it'll be backwards or not. But if you can see just up here, right, just up there, there's a little settings icon. Click on it. It may be backwards for you. I might have to flip the screen. But right here, you've got full HD or 4K. So a lot of cameras have this now. You can record in 4K, and you can also record in 60 frames a second. I can't do this on this for some reason, but it might have to be. Yeah, in full HD, I can record 60 frames a second. On this phone right now that I'm using to record this, I can do 4K 60 FPS. So on newer phones, there's a lot of different options that you can use to get high quality content without actually needing a proper camera, and it's fantastic. So all you do is you just press this little button here to start, or you can do an invert, and then here's what we've got right here. This is how I can show my setup, right? So I've got this little tripod here, just set up like this, and then I've got the screen here. Lovely. Now, if I want to use some books, then what I can do is show it like this. See if you can see it. Okay, so we've got some books like this. If I wanted to set up the exact same thing I just had with my tripod, I'd move them over here, and what I'd do is grab a bottle like this, place it on the top here, and boom, there you go. You've got a mini tripod. It's obviously, you'll need a lot of books to stack it up high, but you can use this on anything. Like, you can prop it up against this, you can't see it from there, this drive up here, you can prop it up against that. Just anything where you can set it up so it's in a good position. So you don't need to buy loads of camera equipment to get started. You literally just need a phone, and that's it. Let me just rearrange that. Literally, you just need your phone, and there you go. So that's open. And then the final thing I want to say for today, a little short video, this one. How do you upload your videos to your computer? So I had this problem a lot. So I record all the videos on my phone, but then it's like, how do I upload these to my computer so that I can edit them in my software? Well, in fact, I may have it on here. So what you do is you go to, wow, this is a look at this icons and stuff. I've still got, I've got Call of Duty on here. Mad. Let me see if it's even on here. Yeah, so Drive, you get the Google Drive app. You can see this one I'm pointed to just underneath there. You click on that. So you might need to download it if you haven't got it. Just go to the Play Store or whatever. So it'll probably look like this. Now I don't even, oh no, I've not connected to the internet and stuff like this on this phone. But basically what you do, I'll show you on here actually. So hopefully you can see this. You will go to Drive on, if you go to normal Google, click these Google apps in the top right, just next to your profile picture, and then go to Drive, and then it'll come up like this. These are all the videos that I've uploaded, lots of thumbnails and everything like that. Lovely. So what you want to go to is New, File Upload. This is on your phone, by the way, it'll be the exact same. And then once you click that, it'll come up with the files on your phone, and you can upload them onto there. Sorry, excuse me. And then when you go back to your computer, once it's downloaded off your phone, then it'll upload onto here. So these are all the videos that I've downloaded onto my drive, and now if I want to go to my computer now, so I've uploaded these off my phone, and now they're on my computer, then I just right click on them and then press download, and there you go. Now the only problem with this is it's very slow. So what you can do is get your charger just like this. So I've got a USB-A charger, I think, and then USB-C. So this USB-C would go into my phone like this, and then it would go into my computer, just like that, right in there. But sometimes this doesn't work. For me, it only comes up with certain files, it doesn't come up with every file, and it's very inconsistent. So I like to just download them onto Google Drive, and that's how I've done it for ages, and that's how I continue to do it. So today you've learned how to upload videos onto your computer and how to film for free, basically, as long as you have a phone. Now, just before I go, this is a full course, so if you want to check out the previous or next videos on how to upload your first YouTube video, then click here or here, it'll be somewhere here. And if you want me to give you personal one-to-one coaching and help you with any issues that you're dealing with to make your videos better, then I've got a link in the comment, the first comment that you'll see from me, to a little website. I'm just having a little difficulty with my descriptions lately, so it'll be down there, first link in the comments, and go from there. Right, so in this lesson you will learn what each editing software specialises in, like the top main editing softwares, and which ones you should, or which one you should use to make your YouTube videos. So just quickly before we begin, if you've got like a TikTok dopamine brain, then please leave now, but if you're here to actually learn something valuable, then stay. And finally, this is a full course on how to make your first YouTube video, so either click like the link in the description, or it'll pop up somewhere, the next video or the previous video if you haven't watched that. So let's get on with it, shall we? What are the main editing softwares? You may have seen them, you may not have. We've got DaVinci Resolve, Premiere Pro, After Effects, and CapCut. These two are very similar, they're made by Adobe, so we'll get onto them later, but let's start off with CapCut. So you may have heard of CapCut before. It is a mobile app, so they do have a mobile version, which obviously can be very handy if you're somewhere else, like you're on holiday, for example, you don't have access to a computer, access to a laptop, you can just go on your phone and edit it there, and it's very simple. It's very beginner friendly. Let me just show you what it looks like. So this is the home page when you load it up, and if you press create project, hopefully this works, yes. So it may seem a little bit detailed, but after just a few, maybe like 1 or 2 tutorials, you know what you're doing. So all you have to do is, sorry, the camera's in the way. Let me just find a video, say for example, I go this one. I don't even know what this is, it's a New York thing. We drag it into here like this, and there we go. So you've got your audio at the bottom, it's just one timeline, which basically this thing along here is your timeline, and this is where your clips are. So if we add another clip, if we add this one, this is one of my previous videos. Look, so it'd go along like this, the video, and then it'd change to the next one. See, for example, and if we swap them round, if I can do that, let's put them, I can't remember how to do, I think it's something to do with these. But basically, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong place here. Basically, it's very simple, and this is a lot more beginner friendly compared to the other ones. Now, they've also got lots of features up here, for example, text. You've got loads of text over here. Look at all these different designs. You've got stickers that you can add on to. Oh, you've got memes now. I've not used this software in ages, so there's new things. You've got effects, like little, let's find one that isn't pro. You do have to, everything that says pro, you have to pay for, unfortunately, but you can use a lot of the features that aren't pro. So this one, for example, I don't know if it'll work on anything, but see, you can see this little like effect going on here. There you go, look. So if we play the video, that's what it'd look like. See? So there's lots of different effects you can use. Loads and loads and loads of transitions. Like look how long this page is. Right. Look at this. Look how many transitions there are. Filters, you can add loads of these. Different fades, different black and white. There's millions and millions of different things right here. These are all like color grades basically, so they color your videos to a certain look. So I could do green orange. See, it turns my video to green orange, or salt, or Miami, whatever that means. See, it changes them according to what they say on here. So they're very useful for beginners as they're just presets basically. And then you've got your adjustments, and I think if you go into here, yeah, there's lots of different things up here. If we go to it, oh, I don't know what that's for. I don't know if that comes up on screen, but I just got an Xbox notification for something. I don't know what. I don't even have my Xbox on. If we go up here, you can go to the color. So you've got very basic color adjustments, right? So you can adjust the reds like this up here, and obviously you can change like the midtones and stuff. This might be a little bit advanced if you're a beginner, but these are the most simple color things you can get. So the tint, saturation of each things, and basic, you've got like your white balance, so how bright the image is, how contrast the darks from the whites are like this, so it could be washed out or it could be very dark. You've got your saturation of your image, so is it really saturated, as in do the colors pop or is it black and white? Basically very simple things, and if you just watch like 1 or 2 tutorials, you'll be able to get this editing software down. So I think this is very good for free, because it is free. If this would load, please, that would be fantastic. Okay, I'm just gonna go back. There we go. Go back to here. So it's very beginner friendly. It's got loads of different like filters and effects for free, and it's got a mobile version. But it's very limited. If you want to make very detailed videos, like very high level, then unfortunately you won't be able to do that well with CapCut. You can still use it, but it may be a little bit difficult to reach the more advanced tiers of editing. But if you're simply just wanting to put clips in order, for example this talking head video that I'm doing to you, I literally just need to put clips in order. And in fact this is an uncut video, so I could use CapCut for this basically. Now After Effects, I made this mistake and loads of people do. This is for animation, not for editing. So I don't have After Effects or Premiere Pro, but when I did have them, I used them, and first of all, I didn't know what I was doing because I was using a very simple software at the time. And After Effects is for animation. It's for doing little, let's go to After Effects. Spelled that wrong then. After Effects, go to images, see what comes up. See, so it's like lots of graphic design, so it's different effects like these contrails, and what you can do like lightning effects. It's in the name After Effects, so it's adding excuse me, it's adding effects like this Tony Stark thing right here, Iron Man. It's adding effects after you've made a video. So rather than editing, it's doing the effects. And obviously you can see here there's loads going on, so this is quite complicated. So I definitely wouldn't recommend this for editing. But if you want to make your videos like visual effects based or that kind of thing, loads of things going on. Or for example in Mr. Beast, when he does those little, in fact I'll show you. Mr. Beast. Let's see if it comes up with something. I don't have a specific example, but look, we're watching this here and see if he does any little, he might do it in this one. See, it's glowing right there, the money is glowing. See. So he'll use After Effects for that right there, and the $1 million there, he'll use After Effects for that. And then if he does that glowing money again, he'll do it for that. Let's see. That glowing money effect. So all these different like effects and things, After Effects will be used for that. So it's good, but just not for what most people need. Now, Premiere Pro. This is probably the most high tier editing software that a normal user can buy. Like as in if you're not like a film company or something. And this is the most highly regarded high praised editing software out there. Now, I have used this once or twice, but personally I prefer DaVinci Resolve, which we'll get onto sooner. We'll get to in a bit. And my problem is that it costs money. Now, I don't have money to spend on editing software if I can get it for free. So if we go to Premiere Pro, I spelled that wrong. Pro. Then it's very similar to After Effects. Like literally, it looks the exact same, except it's editing based. So rather than being, you might have seen this sort of picture before. See, it looks very complicated if you've never edited before. I mean, that might scare some people. That scared me when I first started. So, oh my days. I mean, you can just see how, yeah, that's just crazy to look at. So if you want to get started in editing, then I wouldn't recommend this software. It's probably best to learn and just go ahead with it, but it might intimidate you and it might not be the best. I'd say start with CapCut, and then once you learn the basics of video editing, then move to a higher level of software. And this costs, I don't know how much this costs actually. Let's see. Cost 16 quid a month, does that say? Oh, it's 70% off. $22.99 a month, something like that. So it's a little, it's not massively expensive, but it is a cost which I prefer not to pay really, and it's very difficult to learn. But if you do learn it, then you'll be at the highest point of video editing, especially for YouTube. So keep that in mind. And then the final one is DaVinci Resolve, which I believe is the best because first of all, it's free. I don't think you get any software that is this good. In fact, I don't need to show you this. I can just go onto here. That is this good, that's free. So when you first load it up, by the way, if you want to download any of these, then you just go to, say for example, DaVinci Resolve. That's good. DaVinci Resolve. Click the first link probably, and then well, it'll be somewhere down here. Like, look, these are made. This software is used to make movies sometimes, so obviously you can see color correction is a big one. We'll get into that. So you can either buy the studio version, which gives you lots of like AI features and loads of different effects and stuff. I don't think you need it personally. I've never used it, so just press the free download now and go from there. It's quite obvious once you start it, but it'll log you into this, and you just press new project like this and title it. So I'm going to title this what this video is, because I'm going to edit it in a minute once I've finished recording. It is, what is this video? Editing software. So I'll go editing software beginners 5, just so I can remember which one it is in the playlist. And look, so it's a little bit confusing at the start, but I may do a full editing breakdown or like a full walkthrough, probably going to be like 2-3 hours long on the entirety of DaVinci Resolve, so you know everything. But basically, you see these tabs down at the bottom. You don't want to worry about any of these apart from this one right here and this one at the end. They are the main ones if you want to do simply editing. So click on this, and this is the exact same as the timeline. So if I just input the exact same clips, don't change please, give it time to load, and then press Ctrl-I, and then get another one. I bring these down into the timeline, and this is the exact same as in CapCut, which I just showed you before. So you see the timeline, it's down here, so this is what we're watching, so there's the time at the top. So when we press play here, then you can see it's going across in the time. So it's 3 seconds, 4 seconds, it's going through the video. Nothing's actually happening on the screen, but that's because of the video. If something was happening, then obviously you'll be able to see it. But the difference between low-level editing softwares and high-level softwares that you normally notice is that the clips and the audio of the clips are split into two. So this is the same with any Adobe software, so Premiere Pro and After Effects. So in CapCut, it'd just be that, right? So it'd just be the clip with the audio just underneath it, like on this bottom section here. But for this, you've got the whole bar down here, so you can edit it, move it around and everything, do what you want. Make it shorter, move it backwards, make it shorter there, move it forwards, everything like that. So this is quite detailed, so I'll do a full breakdown, and if I've made this video when I've made this video, I'll put like a link or like a card here if I can, or I'll put like a link in the description if you want to check that out. And this, I believe, is the best software, personally. Once you learn the basics of it, it's very simple. Literally just use this here, so input the clips in here, and then drag and drop them in here, edit them, and then go to the Deliver tab, and once it loads, add to render queue, render, and then there you go. It's very detailed, but it's very simple if you get rid of all the noise, basically. And it's free, which I think is amazing. So it's got very advanced features, and I forgot to talk about the color grading. So that's one of the biggest parts of this whole software. So we've got these things called nodes. I'll go into these a lot more detail, so you don't really need to know about this. But basically, on the CapCut, you know how there was a few things. You had these different like curves. So you got the red ones like this. Do you remember doing this? And you've got all the other colors as well. If I just double the, can I? There we go. And then you've got the, in fact, I don't even know where they are in here. If I go to, is it Hue? I can't even remember. But basically, this whole page, everything on here is dedicated to color. So you got everything dedicated to something. This is for editing. This is for quick editing. So basically, if you want to just speed cut things together really fast. This is for organizing your files for the video. This is for effects like Adobe After Effects, just not as advanced. This is all for color, and this is all for audio, right? So there's so much that you can do, and it's all for free, which is insane. And then obviously the end one is to upload your video. And this has got the most detailed color system that I know of. So you've got all these things here, literally. These things, these things, these things, these things. All this stuff. You don't need to worry about this, and it's very intimidating when you look at it, but when you get to know it, it's very, very, very useful. So I would say, if I were you, start on CapCut, learn the very, very basics of editing, so how to put things in a timeline, how to move them around, and then upgrade to DaVinci Resolve. So, or if you're feeling quite confident, even if you've never edited before, go straight to DaVinci Resolve, watch the full length guide that I've made, or if I haven't made it yet, then go look up a tutorial, one that's like 3 hours long or something, and listen to me or another person explain everything in this software and just try it. That's all you need to do, just try it. You don't need to start making Hollywood blockbusters straight away. Literally just start making your first video. It might be terrible, but that's fine. As long as you're getting used to editing, then that's the main thing. So obviously it is difficult to learn, but when you do learn it, it's fantastic. So I believe the winner is DaVinci Resolve, and I think that's the one that you should be using. Unless you've got money that you want to spend on Premiere Pro, After Effects, and all that kind of thing. All that kind of stuff. But this is what I believe is the best. So watch the next video in this playlist, and just before you go, if you want to get personal advice from me, personal help from me to help me improve your YouTube videos, then click the first pinned comment, maybe first comment off me, or it might be in the description. I'm having some trouble with my description lately. Click that link and it'll send you to a page where I just discuss what I can do for you. So do that, and then watch the next video in the series, or whatever you choose to do. Watch the next DaVinci Resolve tutorial, whatever. Just implement these steps that I've taught you today, and hopefully your videos do get a little bit better. So in this lesson, you will learn how to make your first custom thumbnail, and we'll go over what software you can use and how to upload it to YouTube. So just before we begin, this is an unedited guide, so if you've got like a TikTok dopamine brain, then please leave now, but if you're actually here to learn something valuable, then please stay. And also, I'll not be talking about how to make a view-based thumbnail, so I'm not talking about like MrBeast, like color theory and all this stuff to make a thumbnail pop out. I'm talking about like the actual way to, what software to use and how to physically upload it. So I'll link some videos below to videos that go over like the MrBeastification of things. So these are view-based thumbnails, right? So they'll talk about loads of stuff that's really helpful that they explain way better than I could. So I'll link them in the description if you're interested in them. So what software should you use? Well, there's two main softwares, I think. Photoshop, which is the obvious one, and Canva. Now obviously you can just upload a picture, like a straight picture with no editing to YouTube, that's fine. But if you want to actually edit your photos, I think either Photoshop or Canva are the best ones. So we'll go over the first one, which is Photoshop. Now it's very obvious that it's got very advanced features. It's what every single person uses for, well, every person who makes like Mr. Beast type thumbnails, they all make it in Photoshop. So if we go to Photoshop, this is what it looks like. So you've got all your different projects down here, and if you press, sorry, the camera's in the way. If you press new file, then obviously there's a million things going on here. Press create, and then here's the main page. You've probably seen this before, but it's got millions and millions of different things. Like each button has about 10 million different things. Like you've got different tools in each tool, all this kind of thing. You've got loads of different things up here in each tab. You've got loads going on, and it's just very, very advanced, but you can pretty much make anything you want. And also it's got really good AI tools. So if I go here, okay, I can't remember how to do it, but basically it's got loads of AI features. Maybe if I do, I mean, you can do select subject and all this kind of stuff. So very, very basic things. See if it works real quick, give it a second, just loading, and then it'll select me. See, it's got this little outline right here going all around me, and I can edit this. The best thing about this, I think, is you can edit it so you can go zoom in like this into the pixels, and then if I go to this one right here, I can either remove things like this. So I'm removing my ear from the selection, for example. So my ear is no longer in the selection now. Or I can add things, add it back. And also I could add this bag in the background right here. And the AI is actually very good. It is very good at this. And then I can say I've done all this. Then I press layer by copy. And look now, this is the selection I've made right here. So obviously I did it very quickly, but it does look really good. So it's got lots of AI features. See if it shows me now. Here we go. Right, view more. Look, it's got all of these: remove background, blur background, select subject, all these type of things. You can read them all if you want. So lots and lots of different AI features that I think are very valuable. The problem is it's difficult to learn. So I'll leave a video playlist in the description. So there's a guy who does an entire playlist very similar to this playlist that you're watching. So this is a full course on how to make your first YouTube video. He does the exact same thing just for Photoshop, and that's where I got the idea for this is from. So he goes really in depth about Photoshop, and now I actually know how to use it. I just invested a couple of hours of my time into learning how to use the basics of Photoshop, and now I feel like I can make something brilliant like this. I think that's really good. So I'll leave that video in the description so you can check it out and learn Photoshop if you want to. Another problem is the cost. So it's probably about $20 a month, something like that. So I don't tend to pay for softwares and things like that. But if I have to, then I try and figure out ways around it. So how do you get Photoshop for free? Well, there's two methods. There's a website called Photopea, completely free. You literally just type in photopea.com, then you press new projects and go to YouTube thumbnail, create, and then boom, you've got a thumbnail. And it's basically the same thing. Like if you compare this to this, it's very similar. It's not got all the AI features, and it's not got lots of in-depth features. Like if I go to camera raw filter, it's also very laggy. Well, this is the camera raw filter. See, it's only got effects, color, and light. If we go to Photoshop and then go filter, I need to click on this, filter, camera raw filter. It opens this massive page with loads of stuff on. Look, see, it's got curve, color mixer, color grading, detail, optics, lens blur, calibration. It's got all these graphs, it's got everything. It's got loads and loads of stuff. So it is a little bit limited, Photopea, but I think it's really good for what you get. And I started out with this before I got Photoshop. So start out with this, watch that little playlist of that guy teaching you how to use Photoshop and see if you like it or not. Now you can use this, or what I do is I go onto Creative Cloud. So you'll have to download the Adobe Creative Cloud off of Google. So just literally just type in Creative Cloud and then download it. And when it loads, this is where you get all the Adobe products. So Premiere Pro, After Effects, Photoshop, that kind of thing. So literally what I do, I have Photoshop right now, okay? So I'd go onto this Creative Cloud and I go to, I think it's in here, I can't remember. It might be here actually. Apps to try. So if I wanted to use Premiere Pro, it's the exact same. I just press the free trial and, okay, this is gonna take a long time. You go to free trial basically, and so you get a 7-day free trial and then you have to pay. So I'd go to continue and then I'd put like my PayPal in or something, but it doesn't charge you straight away because you get a 7-day free trial. And then right on the last day, just before, so on the 6th day, the end of the 6th day, I go to my Adobe account. Okay, so I've gone onto my Adobe account right here, and see I've got included in your plan Photoshop, and then you just get these things for free that I don't use. So all you would do is manage plan, and then you'd cancel your free trial right here. So I've got 3 remaining days, but I'm going on holiday today to España, so I'm gonna cancel this free trial today. And basically you just make loads of different accounts. So I've got one with this email right here, so I'd make another account with a different email and then get the free trial again, and just keep doing that. So you never actually pay for it, but you just get unlimited free trials basically. It's a bit of a hassle because you have to do this like every week and it's a bit annoying, but you do get it for free. Or you can just pay 20 quid a month, whatever you choose. So that's how to get Photoshop for free. Now Canva, this is what I'm actually using to present this right here. So this presentation that you're watching, I'm using Canva. As you can see up, I can't show you actually, but it's, oh yeah, up there, that's Canva. So the benefits of Canva is that it's free, mostly. So you get a very wide range of features that you can use for free. And you get like lots of presets. Like if I can pull this out somehow. If I go to text, look, you've got loads of different text options. You know, you've got millions of different things down here. You've got elements that you can use. So if I type in YouTube, go to YouTube, and then you've got different graphics up here. All of these. You've got different photos that you can use, different videos. And then you've got pre-made designs like this. It's very, very nice. And also each thing, say for example, the text, you can change all these things like the different effects with like the neon or the glitch or echo or just outline. You can animate them. You can change the size and the font and everything. Go to a normal picture, press edit image, and you can do all these different type of AI things. And you can go to adjust and do these simple color differences, so you can increase the saturation, decrease it, or you can increase the blacks, decrease the blacks, all these kind of things. Change all these different types of things, the tint, temperature, and I think it's quite easy to use. It's very user friendly, very beginner friendly. So this is one of the first things I used, and it's very good. The only problem is it's not very advanced like Photoshop. For example, this is one of my favorite features. If I just press okay, I had a little bit of a problem there, but if we go here, then you can obviously change the size like this, but then if you press Alt, then you can change it like this, and if you press Shift, then you can change it like this, so it's free form like this, and then if you press Control, you can curve it like this. Very interesting. And also you can do things like warp, so you can change it all weirdly like this if you need to change things. And that's what I did with this little orange backpack behind here. So you see this little orange backpack? That's off someone completely different. I got it off Google, and I warped it so it looks like it's connected to my back. Right? So you can do lots of different things. You can also add shading. So right here, this flag thing is a 2D image, and I added this little white highlight at the top, and this little dark shadow at the bottom, and this dark shadow along the floor there to make it look like it's actually engraved into the image. So you can do very advanced things in Photoshop that you can't do in Canva. Like, you can't manipulate images like that in Canva. And also you have to pay for a lot of things. So it is free, but every single element or anything that says Pro right here, you have to pay for. So you have to get the Pro subscription. So you can get some things for free, but some things not for free. Look, see, there's not as many things for free, which is a bit annoying. So how can we get it for free? Well, it's basically the exact same as the Photoshop. So if I go back to Canva, I go to, this is one of my many accounts. So I log in and I sign up for the free trial, right? So the same thing, except instead of 7 days, you get it for 30 days. So it's a lot less hassle. And all you do is, once you've signed up for the free trial, then you go to billing and plans, and then right here, you press these 3 little dots, and here it'd say cancel trial. So you do that. But the best bit is, you can cancel it immediately and you still get it for 30 days. So on the Photoshop one, as soon as you cancel it, you lose access to the app. Whereas on Canva, as soon as I get the free trial, I go straight onto this page and cancel the trial, and I still get the remainder of the 30 days, but I don't have to remember to cancel it. You know, sometimes you sign up for things and you forget to cancel the free trials, and then you end up paying and you're like, no. You don't have to do that on this. You just do it straight away, so very helpful. So which software should you use? Well, I'd recommend, if you're just making nice and simple thumbnails that have got like 2 elements, don't really need any like Mr. Beastification where you like manipulate things in loads of different ways, then just use Canva. You can make a very nice thumbnail. In fact, I'll show you. If I go to this channel, I made the majority of these on Canva. For example, I made this one on Canva, this one on Canva, this one on Canva, this one on Canva. But you can see on this one I made it on Photoshop. You see how it's got, sorry, I'm pointing with my finger in real life here. You've got the, I can't show you without the image going weird, starting the video like this. But you've got the phone on top. I changed the color of it to be red. It was originally black. And I added books underneath and added a little bit of a shadow underneath so it connects a little bit. And I changed the books to black so it stood out from the background but also stood out from the red phone. So you can see there's just a little bit of a difference. So I think you should start out on Canva if you're just making nice and simple thumbnails, but then I think you should eventually use Photoshop just to be able to make lots of different images that you need to, really. Now, a few helpful softwares that I've found. Go to testmythumbnails.com, and this is where you can preview what your thumbnails would look like on YouTube before you actually upload them. So it'll land you on this page, you can log in. Right, so I've just logged in, and you press upload here, and say for example I wanted this thumbnail, right? Some random picture that I've got. Boom. So it shows it next to really colourful thumbnails like this, just so you can see if it stands out, and it kind of does. So on the left here, you can change it to light mode or dark mode. You can shuffle it, so it's random. See, it's disappeared. Where is it? I'm looking for it, I'm looking for it, I'm looking for it. Oh. Okay, so it didn't even stand out to me. So that shows that we need to change it a little bit. Or you can do randomize, which is the exact same thing. Put in your title here. Where's the video gone? Put your title here. So that's what it looks like. And I could go Eman Gadsey, like that. And then press enter. And there you go, it shows up there. And you can select your channel, which I have. That isn't even my channel actually anymore, but that's what you can change it to. And then you can add thumbnails here. So you can add this one, for example, and it come up here and click them on and off to see if you want to show them or not. I don't know if I can put them back to the beginning, I can't. But you can put them on and off. And then size view, you can see what they'd look like on each size. So sidebar, suggested video, search result, everything like this. So they need to stand out as being when they're very small, right? So you can see everything when it's on a big image like this. But if you're looking on a phone in like the bottom right corner, then you've got to make sure that you can still read all the text and everything like this. So it's very, very helpful. If you go back to YouTube view, you've got all the different types of views that you can get. So you've got on the home page, search page, sidebar or something, and then on phone. And it's got a few more things, but I don't think I use any of them. They're not that useful. These are the main ones. And another thing I found is AI Image Upscaler. So imgupscaler.com. So you press click and drop images, and if you've got a very low resolution photo, I reckon this one's low quality. I might go with this one. So you add it in and you press start. Just wait for it to load. Give it a second. And basically it just upscales the image quality. So if you've got like quite a low resolution image, then it'll upscale it. So on the left is what it was like before. So on the left is what it's like before, and on the right is what it looks like after. Before, after, before, after. This has saved me so many times. I literally used it on a new video that I've got. Let me see, is it in here somewhere? Literally a new video I made today, I used it on. Where is it? This one. This thumbnail I literally used it on because it was very, very low quality. So if you want to upscale anything, then use it. Now it is AI, so sometimes it looks a bit dodgy if your thumbnail, if your video image is very, very blurry, very grainy, very low quality, then it'll look a bit weird. But if you do something like about this quality, then it can upscale it quite nice, right? So you can sort of see it's a little bit AI looking, but from a distance, obviously it'll be about that small, you won't be able to tell the difference. So very, very useful. So finally, how do you actually upload your thumbnail to YouTube? So if you go to your YouTube Studio, so you go from YouTube to YouTube Studio, I'll just quickly show you how to do that if you have forgotten. So you're on the home page like this, you press your channel icon and you go YouTube Studio. Give it a second. Bam, we're on this page. And then create upload videos. And then select file. Say I'm gonna do, I don't know, I'm gonna do this one. I can't do that one, it's not a video. Do this one. So it's uploading, give it a second. Now I have gone over, I have made a video, I think it's the next video in this playlist, I can't remember, on how to actually upload your video. So I put a title card there or there, so if you want to check that out, click that. And right here, go down to thumbnail, press upload file, find your file, so that's the one I found, click it, and there you go. Simple as that. I'm gonna delete this if I can, because I don't want to have this. Private save. Nice. And if you want to do it on a normal video, then you can go to your dashboard, or you can go to content and press the little details button here and go down to the thumbnail, press these three little buttons, then press change and add the thumbnail. Nice and simple. And that's everything. So if you want to learn how to make your first YouTube video, I've got a playlist, as I've said. So the next video, the video after, I can't remember, is how to actually upload your video. And then I've got loads of other videos about it. So click here somewhere, there might be a card. And also, just before you go, if you want me to help you personally improve your videos, then click the first comment in the comments it's got a link to it. It's just I'm having a little bit of a difficulty putting my description links in. So it'll be the first comment, and that'll just go over a quick overview of what I can do for you. Okay, so you're on your home page right here on YouTube. You want to go up to the top right where it's got this icon next to your profile picture. Press create, press upload video like this, and it'll send you to this page. So you press select files, or you can drag and drop it if you've got it in a download, and go to one of your completed videos. So say for example, I go to one of these and I go to this one. Wait for it to upload. It'll just do this little animation and it'll bring us to here. So now you just want to put in your titles or whatever it want to be. So I just put test. And I've got these vidIQ little extras. You don't need these, so everything that you don't have on your screen probably is vidIQ. At the bottom we can see it's uploading 7%, 5 minutes left, then standard definition, and then it'll do any checks for copyrighted issues, and then it'll do high definition or 4K, whatever you uploaded it in. In your description, type whatever you want. You can go down here, type something. You can put links in. I don't have a link currently, but if I was to post a link, I could put it in here. The only problem is you need advanced features enabled so you can post any links that are not YouTube links. So you can post any link in the description on YouTube. If you want to take them to another video or your channel or a different channel, you can post them. But if you want to send it to another page, say for example, I don't know, your notes page or a Google Drive page, then you've got to have advanced features. And you do that by going into the settings and do it. In fact, I'll show you. Go to settings right here in the bottom left, go to channel, go to feature eligibility, and here you've got standard features, intermediate features, and advanced features. I still don't have it because it's quite glitched for me. You press access features and then do one of these 3 things. I'm currently doing the build channel history, like that, and then boom, and then eventually you'll get it, and at that point you go back up to this and you'll be able to post links in your description. Then if you want to upload your thumbnail, you press upload file right here and click a thumbnail. So I'll go finish thumbnails, I'll just put this one in, and boom, it's in there. Or you can drag and drop it. If you've got a download, you could go from here, put it in here like this, and that's not an image, but you'll put it in here. For example, this one, I don't even know what this is. There you go, see? And what I had before, if I can go back, I can't go back. In fact, if I go, look, so you can do test and compare, but I don't have that because I need advanced features. But that means you can, it's called what's called A/B testing, which means you can test one thumbnail, say for example this thumbnail, and then a day later it automatically changes it to a different thumbnail. So if you've got like 2 different thumbnails that you want to test to see which one does better, because one thumbnail might get 100 views, the other thumbnail might get 1,000 views because this one's just a better thumbnail. So you can test and compare that rather than having to go to a different website like A/B testing, and you'd have to pay for one of these, but instead you can do it on YouTube for free, but you need advanced features. And also auto-generated, this is just whatever comes up in the video, so it just randomly picks a frame for you from your video. Then you go down to here. This won't be on yours if you don't have vidIQ. Playlists, press select, and if you've got any playlists, then you can press this little box and it ticks it and press done. Or what you can do is press new playlist, add new playlist, type in your title, type in your description, and then create, and you can add it to that one. Always check no, it's not made for kids, because you'll get restricted for a lot of things if you press yes. Like you won't be able to comment, I don't think. You won't be able to do, there's a lot of different things that you won't be able to do if it's made for kids. That's specifically like toddler age kids, like YouTube Kids app. So this doesn't mean you've got like age restricted content in, it just means it's not for toddlers basically. So always check this, and then you've got some advanced, see you can put over 18s only here, but obviously don't do that unless you want it to be like that. None of this really matters over here. This just allows YouTube, if you've got advanced features, to put it into separate chapters. So if I said in my video, chapter 1, building, chapter 2, reviewing, then it'd automatically put them into different categories without you having to do something. And then this displays different locations. So if you're in like the United States or you're in England or whatever, it'll put it there. I don't even know what that is. Tags, I don't tend to use these very much, but it basically, so these are basically just keywords for your video. So if someone types in video editing software, then because you've got these tags, this video is more likely to show up in their recommended. And this is vidIQ, so it just gives you little recommendations in terms of what you put in here in relation to. This is where you do your language, so you can put in different languages if you want. All this stuff doesn't really matter. This is quite important, this one. Publish to subscribers feed and notify subscribers. So if you're uploading a video that you don't want to be seen by your subscribers in their subscription feed, then you uncheck this. Like sometimes, say your whole channel is about software engineering and then another one is about gaming. You don't want to publish that to your subscribers because they won't watch it and your video will never get pushed. So sometimes you just want to uncheck this box so that it gets pushed to different people rather than your subscriptions. But normally just keep that on anyway. This is quite important, your category. So the algorithm needs to know what category you're in. So if I do film and animation and I'm in an education niche, then it'll probably be like, hey, don't understand. Or say for example, I put it in pets and animals and I'm reviewing some tech software or something, it'd be like, the algorithm wouldn't know what to do. So I put mine in education, you don't have to fill any of this in. Or you can put it in entertainment, for example, and you don't have to do anything. Down here you can turn your moderation on comments, so basically any inappropriate comments will just be filtered, and you can add different things. You can add different, like, you can basically moderate your comments. Allow me, I'm trying to speak without a script, it's quite hard. Chill. So once you've finished this page and you're happy with everything up here, go down to here and press next. And this is where you can add end screens. These are quite important. So if you press add like this, it'll take you to this page. So it'll go right to the end of your video. So I don't know how long this is. So it's about 20 seconds or so. And what you can do is you can add links to different videos, different playlists, different channels. So if you go add element, you can do a video, a playlist, a subscription, or a different channel. So say add a video like this, then it'll post most recent video. You can do most recent video, best for viewer, so it'll use the algorithm to say which one's best for this viewer to watch, and then choose specific videos. So you can press this and you can choose a specific video from your channel or a different channel. So you could put Mr. Beast in here. If it would do anything, that'd be fantastic. Mr. Beast, there you go. You could link this one. If you do that, and look, now the viewer can quite literally click on this on the video and it will take them to this video. So very, very powerful. And then if you want to do playlist, you can add a playlist. Or if you want to do a subscribe, then you can do, well, you've got your little channel here, so they'd press on this and be able to subscribe to you. And then you just press save when you're done, and you can edit this by using this slider when you want it to come in, when you want it to, well, just when you want it to come in. So you might have the subscription first, then the video. So press play and
first link in the
look, so that pops up first in the middle, and that's what it'd look like. So you'd be able to subscribe, and then the most recent upload comes on. Nice and lovely. And then add cards. I think you need advanced features for, oh, maybe you don't actually. But you can add a video or a playlist in the top right. So if I add a video, say this one, look, so you can click on this in the video if you want to. So while the viewer's watching the video, just like this, then they can go up and press this and it'll take them to the video. So it's the same thing as end cards, but you can put them whenever you want. And you can, I think you can change the amount of time. I've never actually used this before, but you can edit what it's called and everything. So nice and simple. And you can add different things up here. So save, oh, you can't add links if you've not got advanced features. That's what I meant to say. So you can press save when you're done and then go next. And then this is where copyright will come up. So if you've used any copyrighted songs or anything like that, it will pop up here. Press next, and then this is the visibility. So you can have it as private, so only you, so the channel owner can watch it. Unlisted, so anyone who's got the link, so if you post a link anywhere and they click on it, they'll be able to see it, but it won't be shown on your main channel page or on YouTube. And then public, just everyone can see it. So what you can do, so I press public, you can set as instant premiere, I don't know how to say that, and it'll do this little animation where it shows you, like, it'll do a countdown of when it happened. I don't know if you can see it, it might show you here. Basically it counts it down, it hypes the viewer up basically. And if you go to schedule, then you can pick when it goes live. So say for example, you're going on holiday the day after on the day that you want to upload it, then a few days before you can click, say for example, I want it to go live on the 25th. It's the 22nd right now, 25th, and then choose the time. So I want it to go live at 6 p.m. So it'll go live in a few days at 6 p.m. and you don't have to do anything, it'll just do it automatically. And then you can do that again if you want to. Very nice. And then all you want to do is I'm going to put it on private because I don't want to upload this video. And then you can either press schedule or save like this. And there we go. But what you do is then you can go into this, and I've talked about this in previous videos, go over everything if you want to change things. So if you want to watch this is a full guide, full playlist on how to upload your first YouTube video. So if you want to, this is one of the final videos in this series. So if you want to go back and watch the entire thing, then click here or here. It'll be somewhere around here, I don't know. Go and watch them. And then just before you leave, if you want me to help you improve your YouTube videos on a personal level, I'll help you with any problems you're facing, then click the first link in the comments. I'm having trouble with my advanced features, as I've said in this video. So click the first link in the comments and it'll give you a quick overview of what I can do for you. Bye.